I am continuing my reading. What I'm doing in this series is to read through the entire standard works of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. This consists of the Bible, the Book of Mormon, the Doctrine and Covenants, and the Pearl of Great Price. I am reading in a chronological order of events, not according to publication or volume, so I will be skipping around a bit as I move along. So we're going to return to Ezra very briefly here. Remember that in chapter 6 of Ezra, which is what we read last time, they had sent a letter to Darius, and Darius sends back and says, let them build the house. Matter of fact, pay for it out of the king's tribute. He said, all the tribute that you gather for the king, pay for the building and the sacrifices at the temple, all that. Pay for that first, then send the rest of it to the king. That's where we left off with this. And it was in the second year of Darius that they started rebuilding the temple. Then we had the fourth year is when Zechariah gives his great prophecy. And so when we return here, we're going to finish out chapter 6 and read the rest of the construction of the temple. So this is Ezra chapter 6. We'll be reading verses 13 through 22. Then Tatnai, governor on this side the river, Shathar-Boznai and their companions, according to that which Darius the king had sent, so they did speedily. And the elders of the Jews builded, and they prospered through the prophesying of Haggai the prophet, and Zechariah the son of Iddo. And they builded and finished it according to the commandment of the God of Israel, and according to the commandment of Cyrus, and Darius, and Artaxerxes, king of Persia. And this house was finished on the 3rd day of the month Adar, which was in the 6th year of the reign of Darius the king. So this is 2 years after Zechariah gives his great prophecy. So in the 2nd year of Darius, Haggai and Zechariah both got after Israel, told them to start building the temple. And so they went and they started building it. Haggai, again, he gives his words of encouragement. Zechariah gives his great prophecy, of his apocalyptic prophecy. Sometime probably in the 2nd year, possibly 3rd year, we had the governor sends a letter to Darius. He gets his reply back telling him to help with the work. And they immediately, they said, do it speedily. In other words, they didn't hesitate. King gave us a decree, we're doing it. They get it done. Takes another 4 years to finish it, so the 6th year of Darius. Verse 16. And the children of Israel, the priests and the Levites, and the rest of the children of the captivity, kept the dedication of this house of God with joy, and offered at the dedication of this house of God 100 bullocks, 200 rams, 400 lambs, and for a sin offering for all Israel 12 he-goats, according to the number of the tribes of Israel. And they set the priests in their divisions, and the Levites in their courses, for the service of God which is at Jerusalem, as it is written in the book of Moses. And the children of the captivity kept the Passover upon the 14th day of the 1st month. For the priests and the Levites were purified together, all of them were pure, and killed the Passover for all the children of the captivity, and for their brethren the priests, and for themselves. And the children of Israel which were come again out of captivity, and all such as had separated themselves unto them from the filthiness of the heathen of the land, to seek the Lord God of Israel, did eat, and kept the feast of unleavened bread 7 days with joy, for the Lord had made them joyful, and turned the heart of the king of Assyria unto them, to strengthen their hands in the work of the house of God, the God of Israel. So there we have it. We have the completion of the temple. They do the sacrifices, they do a sin offering, 12 goats, one for each tribe of Israel, make sure we're purifying everything. This is all done in, what was it? This is in the 6th year, like the 6th month that they complete the month they complete it, right? Well, the month of Adar doesn't really. Then they purify the priests and Levites so that on the 1st month of the next year they can hold the Passover according to the law of Moses. So at this time they are fulfilling the law of Moses. They are being faithful. And when it's said here, that one part, I do like that, and you got to pay attention to that one. The children of Israel which were come again out of captivities. These are those who are returning, those out of Babylon that came back. But then it says, and all such as had separated themselves unto them from the filthiness of the heathen. So these are the converts. We had a lot of people come out of Babylon, a lot of Jews come out of Babylon, but we also had a lot of non-Jews. These were people who believed in God. They were converts to the gospel. They separated themselves from the world and joined Israel. According to the law of Moses, they had every right, as much right as a true-born Israelite, to take part in these feasts and these sacrifices because they were true converts. That is a great thing. I believe we're turning to Esther next, but I could be wrong there. So we will see, and I will see you there.